Welcome back to the Super 16 Dream Team Showcase.
It's time to move on to the defensive line, and we're here with big 6'5", 265-pound Noah Roshak from Jim Thorpe. Congratulations on making the Dream Team.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
So you had 25 tackles for loss this year, 8.5 sacks. You pride yourself on being a disruptive lineman, because it really seems like you do.
Yeah, no, so I definitely want to get in that backfield as much as I can, help out my team, help out my linebackers as much as I can. Last year, had a lot of tackles for loss, didn't have sacks, so I really wanted to step up the sack game this year, and that's what I did.
So take me through you as a defensive lineman. What's your go-to move? A bull rush, a swim move? What do you like to go to?
Particularly, everyone thinks that since I'm just so big, they think bull rush, but I like using the swim move because I'm just quick with it, and I get in the backfield, I make all my plays on the swim move.
How much do you kind of work on that craft?
Oh, I love, every chance I get free time in practice, I'm working on my swim move. And I'm working usually on my spin too, but I love using my moves and using my hands. I think is the biggest part as a D lineman.
Your head coach, Mark Rosenberger, wrote about you, said you're one of the hardest workers he's ever seen on his football teams throughout the years. When you hear that, what goes through your mind?
I just greatly appreciate him. I've been around Rose all my life. He coached my brothers, and actually I was the ball boy for him when I was younger. So me and him have a great connection. I love working every day with him, and we just have a great time with each other.
How did you guys have that winning edge on defense and starting up front with you?
Our game plan was amazing. We just had such a good idea of what we wanted to do, of how we want to place our players, and have a good game plan.
What was your goal every game, Magnus, to really just get behind the line of scrimmage and get that penetration so you guys could be successful?
I just wanted to overpower my person with my hand moves, my speed, and just to get off the line every time to give them more pressure they can handle.
When was the moment lining up at the line of scrimmage that you knew you had somebody beat just mentally?
It would really just take the first drive, because I would know that I would have more effort and more intensity throughout the game just to overwhelm them.
And how does your training for wrestling really help you on the defensive line and being ready for the football season?
It really helps with my body control of where my body's placement, my hands, and the technique and swiftness to get around the person.
How did you guys really help the secondary as well in terms of making the defense better?
Keeping the pressure up, keeping the quarterback docile, that we're coming every single drive, and you had to worry about us first before you threw it.
How do you think you've built a legacy for this defense to have that tenacity going forward?
I just hope I had a great example to show them what they can do and what they should do to have a great season like we did.
All right, well, thank you very much, and congratulations to you on being the latest Dream Team member.
Thank you.
Our next defensive lineman is Jesse Rodino from Marion Catholic. Congratulations on making the Dream Team.
Thank you.
We had one of our photographers shoot one of your games this year, and he comes back into the sports office and he says, number 50 on Marion, he needs to be on the Dream Team. What does that mean to you when you hear something like that?
It's actually really big. I didn't know anything about the Dream Team until my coach told me, and then he gave me the rundown of everything. And then I as soon as I heard it, I called my gram, I called my dad. It was like the biggest news of my life. I was so excited, couldn't stop smiling for the rest of the day.
And what's that like, kind of flying alongside your identical twin brother on this team?
Huge competitor. We're at the end of every game, we're always like, oh, who has the most tackles, the most pancakes, etc., whatever it be. So he's like my biggest rival, you could say.
Your coach, Stan DeCosti, kind of a legend in this area. How has he molded you into the player that you are today?
He's made a huge impact on my life. From coming from a public school, going to a Catholic school, he put it into perspective, religion, football, family, faith, all that. And I just want to say a big thank you to him for really changing my life around.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing what you can do this year and next year. Jesse Rodino from Marion Catholic.
Thank you.
Up next on the Dream Team are running backs.